Hello everybody and welcome. So I lost track of how many videos I made, so I ain't doing parts anymore. Events are pretty simple today. It's the second day of the 6th step for Global Ace Commander, training, research, and building. Be sure to get that done. Be sure to, continue if you would like to get higher up in your rankings for your whole events and for your daily events as well. Well, your daily, because still personal ranking is still daily for that. But that does last 48 hours instead of the normal 24, just because that event isn't tied in with Hub Battle or Warzone Battle. You also have Snake King today, which I've already done a video of that, so I'm not even going to worry about going over that. And then you also have Initiative Attack, that's basically just go out, rally some worms, and it does involve your whole alliance. So yeah, be sure to involve everybody with that. So instead, this video I'm going to go a little bit different. I ended up getting a wonderful request on our Discord by Light Spirit to do a guide for alliance leadership and how to develop an effective alliance. So, being a past leader and being a past R4, I'm going to try to give the advice from my personal experience. I can't sit here and say this has worked for everybody else, but we're going to go for it. Excuse me if I have any cough attacks. I'm going to try my best not to cough this round. So, number one thing when building an alliance is obviously recruiting. I have brought alliances all the way from, let's put it, for instance, my last alliance was ranked 78. I brought it all the way up to the number 1 within 2 months. And I kept it at number 1. And it wasn't tyranny. It wasn't, join or die or anything like that. At least I would like to think that all of the members that are under me do view me as a good leader. I'm assuming so, just because they are still here and my alliance does communicate with me. So I do want to at least say I do have some kind of experience to be able to explain these things with you. Communication is definitely the main thing. When you are recruiting, make sure you communicate with them. You don't want to be too hard that they're scared of you and won't communicate, or they're too scared to leave if they wanted to leave. But you also don't want to be too soft that they are the ones in control and they just do whatever they want, because that will also cause issues in the server as well. So as you're bringing people in, do make sure what was it, like every 5 or 10 people that came in, I did let them know that as people were coming in, the rules of the alliance will be sent out multiple times, because you just want to make sure, one, that the people that were already in are reminded, and 2, to make sure that the new people coming in know the rules as well. Now, you can send the rules out one by one if you would like, if that's easier for you. For me, I always take group mail. It was quickest, and I just told my older guys, just don't worry about it. Sorry to annoy. But that is definitely key, is set your ground rules right away. Don't let them come in and think they can do whatever they want. Let them know when they come in, and if they decide to leave, then obviously they weren't a good fit for you. If they decide to stay and try it out, awesome. Along with the communication, your whole alliance is what creates you. You create your alliance. You guys are a complete team. It's For me and my alliance, nobody was above anybody. And not even I was above my alliance. They were equal with me. Every day I got online, I made sure that they knew I was online. Yes, sometimes I try to lurk, but it became a point that my alliance knew when I was online. So they would always call me out. They still do. And then we have when you get offline, make sure to let them know you're getting offline. After a while, a lot of your alliance members will start knowing your time with things, so you don't have to always tell them that kind of thing. You can just pop offline and do whatever, and they'll know. And also, you end up having things like Discord or Line or WhatsApp or, you know, oh my god, or all those other kind of things to be able to communicate outside of the game. So if you do end up hopping offline, they can check to see if you're online. If you're not, they can get a hold of you that way on an outside source. So yeah, definitely communication is number one. I know it sounds corny, I know it sounds cliche and all that, but it is a serious thing. You want to make sure that your alliance members can come to you at any point about any kind of situation, and that you can fully trust them and they can fully trust you. At first it's going to be a little edgy, but as time goes on and you continue that relationship with each of them, it ends up becoming an actual family. I had people that were only 15 million power that were trying to knock off people that were 90 million power because they were hitting people in his alliance. So definitely, it's definitely worth it. You get some feisty ones in there, but it's pretty awesome. Another thing with communication is make yourself known in the server. Let you guys know they can go out and chat, and, you know, don't hold them back from the world chat or whatever kind of chat it is. Here it's world chat. Let them know they can go out and have fun. They can chat and be themselves. Don't hold back, you know, but at the same time, let them know, do not make a mockery of the alliance that they are in. If somebody does end up talking crap about your alliance, let them know it is okay to defend the alliance, but don't go, you know, overboard. Obviously, it's your rules, so you decide what overboard is. And also make sure that your alliance knows to let you know if you are offline, or let an R4 know that is online if they don't see it, or, you know, that kind of thing. So again, communication. Along with letting the server know that you exist is going to be super helpful, just because the bigger top alliances are going to know you're there, and hopefully will try to involve you with things like Hub War or Warzone Battle. Excuse me for a second. So, one thing I always did, as far as the communication goes, and as far as the server and the server people went, was I always chatted with the bigs. Always. The amount of times that the bigs have come to me and asked me if I was ever scared of them, no. I don't give a crap who you are behind that screen. I mean, I did. There were times that I did worry, not gonna lie. But you want to keep that confidence up. You don't want to be scared of those bigs. You don't need to become friends with these guys, but you do at least want to let them know that you do mean no harm. You're only there to grow if you're there to grow. If you're more of a quiet alliance, let them know you are a quiet alliance. You have about a 70-30% chance of either getting a big that wants to completely go rampant and become a pirate, as I call them. You just don't ask. Where pirates don't play by the rules and just do whatever the hell they want. And then you have the 70% chance where those bigs will actually stand next to you and help protect you and help your alliance grow. So far, I've been quite lucky with my picks on them. It does take a little bit of time. I wouldn't say you have to do it, the first day you make your alliance. Give it like a week and kind of watch world chat, kind of understand and get to know everybody that's there in your server, and then go from there. And you can kind of, about after a week, you can kind of get a vibe for each of them and figure it out on which ones you can message. Personal messages to these guys do tend to be a little bit better. It will be awkward at first, trust me. They're going to be asking what the hey, whatever word you want to fill in the blank. But, while you're messaging them, just let them know that, if you want to be friends and you want to tell them that, sure, go for it. If you just want to let them know that you exist and that you want to make an ally with them, go for it. Do what's best for your alliance. And I cannot sit here and stress that enough. This goes with the communication. This alliance is your family now. And they look up to you. You are now the leader. You steer them wrong, they're gonna let you know you're steering them wrong. And if it's a great alliance and great people in your alliance, that's a good thing, because they're not going to be rude about it, but they will let you know. But if you have an alliance with some hotheads in it, that could end up badly for you personally and your alliance as well. So definitely communicate, definitely make sure the server knows about you, and definitely at some point get familiarized with those bigs and talk to the right ones. Another big thing is organization. With me, I can't remember if I already mentioned it or not, but with me, my ranks didn't matter. They really didn't. An R5 is just the same as an R1. My ranks were built in organizations. Later down the road, you're more than likely going to end up with some farms. Hey, that's what R1's for, or hey, that's what R2's for. Farms. R1's for inactives or away people or people on vacation, R3's all your actives. R4 are just those extras that you trust to take your place if you ever did have to leave, or if you were on vacation yourself. You trust those guys to control your alliance. And that'd be about it. But as far as anything else goes, everybody has a say. Everybody has a word. Everybody's able to put their opinion in and let you know how they feel about something. It's that simple. So, organization with that isn't as, the hell's the damn word I'm looking for? Isn't as, yeah, you know what word I'm looking for. So, organization with events is definitely mandatory. You don't want it to be where it's completely randomized. If it is randomized, make it an organized chaos to where at least it's around the same times that you do it. So if you do it like 3 different times during the day to make sure everybody gets a chance, at least keep it around those 3 times a day. Don't keep switching it up. Do not. People are going to get pissy, people are going to get mad, and it's just going to be a mess. So make sure your events are organized. Make sure, what I always did was, as soon as reset hit, I saw those events up, I sent mail out for times. Instantly. At least within an hour or 2. There's some days I did forget. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. Don't feel bad about it. It happens. Just as soon as you remember, let them know. Or if you have an R4 you would like to appoint to that's strictly events, do that as well. You know, it does help. They're there to help you, and they're your most trusted, so definitely use them to your advantage. I'm trying to think, other than, you know, the main communication and the main organization, there's really nothing else other than, you know, be sure to have fun, be sure to understand the events so you can pass it along to them. Don't lie to them. That was the other thing I always did. I always tried to keep my lines as informed as possible. So if I saw something going on in World Chat, say, you know, top 5 naps happening, I instantly go to my mail once I know the details, and I mailed everybody, and I told them about it. You know, even if it didn't involve me, I still told them. When I was bringing my lines up from rank 70 something, and I was ranked like 15, we were battling whether or not we were going to do state nap still, or if we were going to do a top 10 nap. My lines knew about it instantly, as soon as I knew about it. So, even if it seems small to you, let your guys know. It's not going to be small to them, especially your smallers. I can tell you this right now, those little small guys in your alliance, if you prove to them that, you know, you're loyal and you do care about the alliance, and, you know, you get in good with your alliance and everything, them small little ones, they feisty. They are feisty. So, don't think just because they're small, they ain't gonna do nothing. They'll do something. Or they'll attempt to do something, and they don't care. So, communication, organization. Those are definitely the top 2 things. I'm going to go ahead and end this video for now, just because I have a few other things I got to get to before I end up going to sleep tonight. And if I can think of anything else, I'll make a part 2 of this. But for now, definitely concentrate on those things. Concentrate on knowing the events, knowing the rules for the events. That's why I'm making these videos. If you're unsure, ask. Always ask. Make yourself known to the server. Chat with the bigs at some point once you got a feel of, you know, who is who and what is what. Doesn't have to be right away. Allow your alliance a little bit of freedom. Don't just sit there and fully control them, but don't let them get out of control. Set them ground rules right away. And be sure to always communicate. Even if it's to your R4s and your R4s pass it along. Always communicate. If you're online, just say hello even. Ask how people are doing. Make sure everybody's okay. Let them know you're hopping offline now. You know, even those small little things shows that you're a leader willing to work. You're a leader willing to communicate. You're a leader who's there for them. And in turn, they will end up being there for you. And you will be in an alliance that will be unstoppable. At that point, it doesn't matter if you have the strongest person in 18 servers. What matters is you have an alliance that will back you. No matter what. And that is what is important to making a successful alliance. And please, please remember, don't be cocky. Don't sit here and say, oh, we're going for number 1. Or we're going for number 2. What I did with my alliance, hey guys, guess what? We made it to number 5. Yay! We made it to number 4. Yay! I never sat here and told my guys, this is what we're going for. This is our goal. No. It was, hey, we are X amount of power away from hitting 4th place. Great job, everybody. This is awesome. You know, I encouraged them. Or inside of, what did I do? Inside of, Arena. Still, to this day, I sit here and I, challenge my guys. Come hit me. Can you beat me? You can? Cool. You can't? You got this. Keep going. I want to see you beat me. I had challenges and donations. I was always first and always top in donations. I challenged every single one of my players. Guess who's not in first in donations anymore? Just doing those little silly competitions does make a great difference. So be sure to check all that out. Be sure to, you know, think outside of the box when it comes to these guys. And get to know your alliance. Don't just bring them in and be like, oh, yay, power. We're going to move up to the top. No. Get to know them because they will be your backbone. They will be your strength. They will be your power. And it will be worth it. If you don't know your alliance, you will not succeed. And that's about all I can say for this for now. And like I said, if I think of anything else, I'll do a part 2. But for now, that's the main thing. So I hope this helps Spirit and to anybody else that would like to hear about this. So that's it. Good luck, everybody, and enjoy gaming. Nighty night.